Okay, I trimmed my tomato. Yes, I cut down a little bit. It was going too overboard. I can't handle it in a wheelchair. So I decided to cut a little, but I left the parts that like over there. Let me see if you can see. Like over here, you see it's growing a tomato. So I left it alone, and then also growing a side shoot. Why I'm using the side shoot, and a lot of people say take them out because this is intermittent. I think is what they call it, intermittent. It gives you plant tomato. The old leaves starts dying out, and then it gives you new foliage. And as you can see, there's a lot of tomatoes here still. And then it gives you new foliage, and then it gives you new flowers. And I found another new flower. Okay, let me show you my third hand. Maybe you could see, I don't know, right there, right here. There's a tomato. There's two new flowers. On the bottom, I have a few flowers also, and like right there, they're growing too. And I need to know where they're at so I could smack them around a little bit, and they will start producing tomatoes. If you don't, I haven't seen bees here, so if you don't hit it, like tap it. I'm not saying punch it out, but tap it. Look, just a little bit like this. You see, just like that, and it'll move the pollen and all that stuff, and it'll give you tomatoes. I didn't lose much of tomatoes, because I did that from the very beginning. I think like 2 or 3 only. The thing went bad and it fell, but the majority was taken. I still have tomatoes here. These are smaller ones. The first one that came out, they were real big, and even though I cut the foliage and I try to keep it, so they don't have to push so much to, with the foliage and a lot of excess leaves, but it still didn't work. They gave like 2 or 3 real good ones, and those are the ones I gave to my aunt and my uncle, and then I gave to a lot of people, a few people. There's too many tomatoes. I don't eat that much tomatoes. I might eat tomato like I could eat tomato like every 2 days, something like that. But these I have been eating more because they are juicy. They're very juicy, very red in the inside, and they are delicious. I really love these. So I'm trying to keep them, save them. I also have some in the pot there that I think I'm going to replant. I think it doesn't have enough space there. So I'm going to plant it outside. Okay, so I took out these 4 tomatoes. This one is almost, I have one that is already ripe inside in my kitchen, in my refrigerator. And I have this one that is almost ripe. I was taking them in different size for 2 reasons. This one, this one is so it could grow little by little, not all at one time, because we don't eat tomatoes every single day. I just ate a half a tomato last night because it's been there for a couple of days and I didn't want it to rot. I think it's Cherokee tomato because from what I've seen in the videos that people do, it's real red and it looks real juicy. And that's what these are, red and juicy. Let me show you another thing. Plus I have these. I'm going to see if I don't know if they're going to grow. They look a little sick, but I'm going to try. I'm going to put them in where they don't get too much sun. Just a few sun. They have burned out a little bit because the sun is very hot. And yesterday I poured a lot of water on it because it's just a small canister, so it dries up a little faster. But I'm going to put this one outside, and that's why I cut it. And basically I finished with the tomato. I have to cut the outside over there all the way down there and see how I could kind of bring it into the house, but that I will have to do it from the outside, and I have so many things to do. I'll probably leave it for tomorrow. I also have this. I've been cutting their leaves also because it gets very hot in the summer. Right now it's like 90 degrees, no joking, 90 degrees. And how you call it, and the winter was wet. It was raining every single day, and it was very cold, kind of chilly, not very cold, because very cold will be like, I don't know, like 20 degrees. But very cold, I'm talking about 60, 55. But over there, 60 and 65 is warm. I remember I used to not even use a jacket, a little sweater, and that was it. But the 60 over here is so cold. Seriously, it's cold. It would be like over there, like a 40, 30 degrees, something like that. But we used to so much heat that that little 30 degrees or 40 degrees freezes us. And the house maintains that cold weather the same way it maintains all this heat that is going on the roof. So it's going to get hot. But I'd rather have the summertime than the wintertime. I do more in the summertime because, the summertime is the sun, everything is blooming. You getting your harvest, all that stuff. And I like it. So now I was messing around with this. I have to fix some of these leaves up. I'm going to cut some of the leaves off so it don't have so much pressure in trying to save the leaves. And they could save the fruit instead. So let me put this back, this monster back, before it falls down. And then I really have a lot of dirt to pick up. So I'm going to put this back where it was. Then I'm going to start with this part. Look what I have found. Tomatoes. Not tomatoes. Peppers. And I saw some more over here. Let me see if I could find them. It goes under here somewhere. Oh yeah, here it goes. And 2 more peppers. 2 more peppers right there. Plus 2 that I took out already. Right there. I took out already. I'm going to plant it outside in my pepper section. Because I have space here, but it's not much. Maybe I could just grow one there. I don't know. But this is the compost that I threw all the peppers last year in the beginning of the winter. And they still growing. I refilled this with compost. And it started giving peppers. This happened also over here in my lemon tree. There's a pepper there too. So I'll be taking that one out. And since they're bigger, they have more chances of growing than the new baby ones. Just dumping it under the sun, it will be kind of harsh. But these, I think they're ready. And I'm going to try and put it where they don't get, like in the front, that the sun be only a little while, then it's gone. Okay, that's why I'm going to plan to put it there. So now I think I've done everything over here. The majority, the most important thing. I still got to mess around with the peppers. But I think the sun went down outside. If it didn't, I just keep on working over here. As you can see, the sun is already hitting. Right here is hitting my eggplant. The bottom one that they be hit around 5 o'clock. That's as the sun moves, then they hit the bottom ones. So everything is looking cool. And now I'm going to take all these peppers and take them outside.